Welcome to episode 2, Uno Dos. I'm your host, Charles A. Charles A. Show. Without an intro, maybe I'll play some music right here. That might be the song of the day that I had on repeat when I was in the car earlier. All right, let's get right into it. First thing first. Well, it's not first thing first, but first thing that's on my mind. SNL, short for Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live. They're not funny to me. Not funny at all. When I was growing up, I can choose from Mad TV and Saturday Night Live. I chose Mad TV. I watch Mad TV. Well, it came on at 11, then you watch Saturday Night Live at 12. But I liked Mad TV better. Not necessarily because it was already, put together, and if they mess up, they can redo it. Not necessarily because of that. It's because the writing was more funny. The writing was funnier. SNL, I don't know who they writers are. It might be maybe some people who went to college for it or something. That's not always the right choice. Somebody that's not funny somebody can go to school to be a director. You know what I mean? He can learn everything about camera angles, camera this, camera that, and lighting and all that stuff. And then he can still be corny. He can still not have a vision. The movies can still be whack. Just because you go to school for it don't mean nothing. But that's how I feel with these writers. Maybe they got some writers that try to go to school to be funny, to be writers. And they trying to make funny stuff. Not funny. It's not funny at all. Get some of these creators, grab some of these creators. We got internet these days. See some of these creators that's making funny stuff. They got funny content. Come in, contact them and have them start writing for your show, your popular show. That debate that they did with the vice president candidates, it wasn't funny. It was all right. It was cool in some parts. They did a good job at acting it out, but it wasn't funny. It was him turning into the fly in the fly machine. First, I didn't know where they was going. It just had an awkward switch when it switched to him, and they did a great job in acting, but the writing is not good. And then Bill Burr saved some of their skits. Maybe he had a hand in writing a few of those, but yeah, Saturday Night Live, not funny. I'm gonna move along. Now, to my favorite new artist. I watch a lot. I see a lot. So I know who's out there. So if I don't mention them, they obviously just not my favorite. Baby Keem. I came across him accidentally. I heard a song, then I listened to the album. I'm like, this hard. I like this album. It's cohesive. And then I was telling people this is before I knew anything about him. I'm like, he kind of sounded like Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? He kind of sounds like Kendrick. And people was like, no, I know he don't. I'm like, all right. Then I find out that's his cousin or somebody, or that's who he worked with. I'm like, come on, man. Y'all can't tell me about this music stuff, man. But I like that new Hooligan song. This one.
I get the top while I skeet up. Swerving through lanes, I am limitless. For the ones down, I said free up.
I don't know which part I just played for you, but I like that song. Who else? Lil Keed. That Cleveland album is fire. I was living with that. Okay, let me disclaimer. I come from where rap is rap. Bars is bars. I can rap. I can spit bars. People in my age group, 80s babies normally be spitting, got bars, late 80s baby. But I still like all music. You know what I mean? People don't got to be spitting bars to make good music. I'm not one of them, they don't be rapping with bar rap. No, if it's good music, it's good music. Griselda and them, they come with them bars. You know what I'm saying? And I like that. I appreciate that. But like I said, when it comes to Lil Keed and stuff, they be saying some little slick stuff. Don't get it twisted. They don't be saying something. You got to say something. But I really enjoyed that Lil Keed Cleveland Avenue. I was living with it for a while. Um, Mulatto, which that freestyle, that double XL freestyle was hard. Hard. I'll rewind it a few times, man. That she was hard in it. But me actually listening to her songs or album, I don't think that's gonna be the case, you know. But I like that freestyle. It's a girl that Joe Budden mentioned. I think Jessie Reyes or something. I heard a few songs of her last album, not the latest album, the earlier album, and that album was pretty fire. I don't know how I ended up listening to that, but I like that album. I'm not gonna say Sada Baby because I've been listening to Sada Baby since that's 2K17 or whatever, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, he's not new to me. He's somebody that was already been listening to, but he's one of my favorites. And St. John, I don't want to call him new, but he's one of my favorites that I've been listening to. If the audio just did get more clear right here, and then whatever, we gonna work it out. Excuse me. Ride Wave. I think I missed that wave. I ain't jump on that bandwagon right there because I don't know. Maybe I should have. I don't know. I could have been introduced to him differently or introduced to him organically. I don't think I was introduced to his music organically, so I don't go to it. Let's put it that way. I don't go to Ride Wave music. I just listened to the latest song video that he just did. Just came out. What's today? Today is 10/12. Just came out today. I listened to it and I was like, man, it's not my cup of tea. Not saying that it won't grow on me later. I won't be listening to him later or he got some fire. I heard a few songs that one of my neighbors was playing out loud and it was hard. One of his earlier songs before he was taking off, I think. And that song was hard. So, I might have to just expose myself to him. But my favorite new artist for real is Baby Keem, Lil Keed. Like out of that group right there, I gotta say them. I like Fabio. I like this the swag of it. You know what I'm saying? I like his persona. I like that. He's like a cool cat. I like that. So that's cool. And then he did drop a track that I was rocking with. I think it was 30 something.
Hey, look, them niggas gave up on me. You should've never gave up on me. I nigga made it, homie. And rewarded everybody who waited on me. I watch them switch, and I watch them switch back. Life is a bitch, yeah. I get you, bitch, man.
Y'all gonna hate me for this. Or they gonna hate me for this. Taking pictures of holding money. I don't like that. I really don't. Like, it ain't no amount of money that should be in a picture. If it's not like a literal room full of money, like how Mr. Beast pictures be showing stuff laying all around him and all that stuff. Shout out to Mr. Beast. You know how to make his money, make more money for him. We'll talk about that. I don't know when, maybe today. But taking pictures with money in your face, money in your hand, that's not impressive to me. It's not impressive. You probably got like millions in the bank and you holding a couple thousand to your face. Why? It's really annoying to me. Like it's one thing. Like artists should stay mysterious, like how Kendrick is. Like how K-Dot doing. Stay mysterious. If I see you too much, most likely you're gonna do something that I don't like. Like you're gonna do stuff people don't like. Like most likely, let's chill, be mysterious. You don't gotta be popping on live every day, talking crazy every day. Chill out. Like people really get turned off by people's personalities sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like I know now, somebody might stumble into this video and not like me. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But if I get to a certain status where I'm producing something else where I don't have to speak or don't have to show my personality and I'm just doing music, I would just do that. I would just do that, you know. But we can move on from that. I don't like holding pictures or holding money in pictures. It's corny. What else? iPhone 12. They normally drop. I'm gonna stay on this subject real quick. I ain't gonna nerd you out with it. They normally had their little conference in September, but they having it tomorrow. I think, if I'm not mistaken, 13th. Anywho, you're supposed to have like 4 cameras or a little thing that know how far your face is from it or something, all that good stuff. I don't know. But I just want to know how to fix it because that's what I do. Hopefully they don't do nothing real crazy to the screen where I have a hard time fixing that. Either way it go, people ain't gonna want to fix it right when it come out because it's gonna cost about $300 just to fix the screen. Maybe $400 actually. Maybe like $400 just to fix the screen. So if you get iPhone 12, don't break it, and we'll see what happens to it. But Apple need to chill out. Like Apple doing some silly stuff. Like on the side, like you making good products, but you're doing some silly stuff on the side, like not helping people when it comes to actual iCloud stuff, like it's actual people stuff and whatever. Staying on tech, that 2K21 on the PS5, I don't believe it. I gotta see the video. I gotta see the actual gameplay. Because you always can make CGI gameplay, and then when you actually playing it, it don't look nothing like that. You be like, this don't look nothing like it. Yeah, you know they make little CGI movies that look super real running around, but the gameplay actually not like that. So yeah, I got to see 2K21 on PS5 to believe it. And what is this Among Us game that everybody's playing? I keep seeing everybody playing Among Us. What is it? So I gotta check that out. It looked super booty from the outside looking in. It looked trash. Like little Game Boy Color looking graphics running around and figuring out something. It looked trash on the outside looking in. So maybe it's good. What is Among Us? What is that? I don't know. I don't know at all. But to jump to something else, that NBA Finals. I'm going to touch on it a little bit because I already did another separate video because I know people don't probably want to hear about sports. Congratulations to LeBron, Jimmy Butler. I see you. The Heat, I see you. I could have played a lot better, but I see you. Congratulations to AD. Congratulations to Dwight Howard. Congratulations to all of them. I wanted the Heat to win, but it's okay because I like the Jimmy Butler story like I talked about in the other video. And something I touched on about Tory Lanez and about what he doing and whatnot. I thought about somebody. Kevin Gates. That Kevin Gates album was hard, like straight up and down. But I ain't rocking with what Kevin Gates was doing before he got put in jail. What did he do? Kick that girl or something? I wasn't rocking with that, man. And then they saying little side stuff here and there. That's real crazy how what you do, you are the brand. You're the brand. You really are the brand. If I'm running around doing crazy stuff, doing stupid stuff, like real dumb crazy stuff, like people not going to want to support you or listen to you, even if you making fire music. So yeah, I guess you can associate people with their music because that's their whole brand. That's their whole brand. So I ain't gonna trip. I guess he clinked that up a little bit. He clinked that up more than, I don't know. He did kick that girl hard. I don't know what he was on. Tripping. I was scrolling today and I saw the Lil Wayne podcast. He doing like the show or some podcast. It seems unorganic to me. I don't know why. It seemed like his label or somebody came to him and was like, you should do this. You know what I mean? Because if I'm not mistaken, there's reports or whatever that he normally under a rock and he don't know who people are, and he normally not looking at stuff. So I never clicked one of those podcasts because I don't know if it's organic. I don't know if that's what he wanted to do, or he's just there because it was like, this is a good idea and this would make money. If he don't want to do it, I don't want to watch it. You know what I'm saying? And that Wayne verse, let's talk about that Wayne verse on that NBA YoungBoy song, Windows. Hold up. How long is that verse? I might have to play a snippet right here. Hold on. Let me see if I can get 30 seconds of that. Let's go.
They was shot 100 times, felt like I did 100 curls. You Wonder Woman, wondering why your Wonderland ain't Wonderworld. I jump inside her underworld, made her come 100 pearls. She pussy popping her back to window shopping, tint the windows, let the windows hide me, crack the window barrel sticking out. They stick them up, lit them up, bro. Windows up, the window wipers off. I work the tech like window Microsoft. My windows on the frost.
On there, Wayne. Huh? I heard his YG verse was cool too. I heard that YG verse, but it wasn't as memorable as that NBA YoungBoy verse. It wasn't as memorable, so it wasn't as impressive, but it was cool. But Lil Wayne. Coming up with Lil Wayne, what is it, the Squad tapes or something? The Squad. Them was hard. Him just rapping like how he was rapping just straight through over other people's beats with this bars and delivery and cadence. That's what solidified Wayne right there. Them Squad Up tapes. What? Some of my most favorite verses, lyrics ever come from Squad Up mixtapes. Like, ever. Like, and I'm a big Jay-Z fan. Like, that's what got me to start rapping was Eminem, Jay, and Wayne. That's what had me start rapping. Eminem first, Jay-Z second, Wayne third. Because as I was progressing, I was hearing them, and that's just made me rap. You know, that's what catered to that's what created or shaped up my rapping abilities, my bars. You know what I'm saying? But Wayne, yeah, he a legend for that. And he dropped that No Ceilings. He re-released that. He was swagging on that swag surf. He was swagging. But I'm gonna reverse back a little bit and start talking about St. John again. If y'all not listening to St. John, y'all missing out. He writes for people. You know what I'm saying? He's a writer. I think they be trying to hold back the writers so they can stay writers and keep giving them hits. But he broke through, obviously, and started to make his own stuff. I'm a fan of that. And I was a fan of The Dream when he was first coming out. He was a writer also. Then he broke out of that and started making some fire songs. So he started making some fire. But I remember my ex-girlfriend, she got me that Dream album. That first one. I think it was Love Hate. Man, if you haven't listened to that album, it plays straight through. Sorry if that P was too loud. It plays straight through. Like, what I mean by that is the beat carries on to the other song. Like, an aspect of a beat will stay into the next song and it don't stop. Like, it don't be a pause between songs. Like, it can be like ding, 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 and you keep hearing ding, 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 and next thing you know, another song would come in, but that's the next song. It didn't pause, it didn't stop. That album was genius. The Dream, Love, Hate. What else? Am I forgetting something here? Pretty sure I'm forgetting something here. Let's talk about Traffic. I'm in a city with a lot of traffic. And I think I can cure traffic. Stay with me for a little bit. Look. Every time I took driver's ed in high school, I'm guilty of that. And they tell you to give them a cushion. I forgot the terminology of it. I used to say it all the time, but now I'm doing this right here on the spot. I ain't gonna remember. But you're supposed to be giving them a cushion. You don't supposed to be riding up on cars' ass. You give them space. You give them space. And you give them like 2 seconds, I think, like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Like if you pass a marker, you give it 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. It might be more. It might be 3. It might be 5 seconds. It's a certain amount of seconds that keep you off their butt, just in case if they slam on their brakes, you have enough space to stop. I utilize that a lot because these fools be breaking a lot for no reason. But back to helping traffic. When you give people that cushion and that space, yes, them fools gonna jump in that space. They always do that for no reason. They think your lane going faster or something. Is not. You just give them space. So they'll jump over in front of you. But if everybody gave that space, I noticed it. When a couple people keep that space, traffic goes smoothly, because it be going in everybody who got to get over, because they may build the highway so stupidly. Like the exit is coming on with the entrance, and everything got to merge together like some dumb stuff. So when everybody get that space, traffic just it slows down. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, it's going to slow down, but it's not going to turn into a parking lot. Okay? Follow me. Let me start over. You put space in between the cars. Boom. So now the cars can go through and merge through freely, swipe through freely, because they got that space. So instead of traffic being a parking lot because people was being assholes and being tied up on other people's ass because they feel that it's going to make them get to where they need to go faster because they on somebody's ass and they don't got time to let somebody else go in the middle and merge in. So we sitting there in a parking lot, and it only moves when somebody stop being an ass and let somebody come through. So if everybody use the space that we supposed to be using, the space that we not supposed to be having in the back of the car, so we won't smash into them when they break. If everybody did that space, I don't think it'd be no traffic. No cap. It'll be no traffic if everybody do that space. Everybody can just go right in, merge right in. And then when somebody go jump in your space, okay, recreate that space. Yeah, you have to slow down and recreate that space, but it's going to flow. It's going to go slower, but it's going to flow. It's not going to be sitting in traffic like a parking lot. That's my thought. I might need to create a simulation and see if I'm right. If everybody make that little space and do that little thing. But I mentioned Mr. Beast earlier. It take money to make money. Okay? It takes money to make money. I don't want to count nobody's pockets, but I want to put this in your brain. You know what I mean? Because I have my own business. So I use my money to make money for me. So it's not like I'm just saying it, not preaching it. But it take money to make money. You got to put your money to work for you. So think about this. He'll buy a whole lot full of cars. Boom. And give them away. Say the whole lot cost him $300,000. But that's an investment, because all these people going to want to click his channel and see what? Like what? Oh, really? You really just did that? And from people doing that, he's getting more than $300,000 from his sponsors and that. And it's also a great thing to do. Like, he hit the trifecta. Flip your money. Make more money. Well, you spend your money to make money, flip your money, and help people out. Like, what's better than that? Go subscribe to Mr. Beast, man. There's nothing better than that. but you gotta use your money to make money. Like when you buy a purchase that ain't gonna make you money, what is the point? Like literally, like what is the point? I'm trying to think of an example of what you can buy that's not gonna make you money. Anything. I ain't even call nobody out on it. Like there's anything. Like invest. Find something to invest in. I know it's some other stuff that I'm missing. I know it. What's on here? Juice World, RRP Juice World. He just popped up on the screen. RIP. One of the great minds. Like he'll make a song that's like songy, that's real catchy and melody. And then when you see him freestyling, he rapping better than the rappers. You know what I'm saying? He real witty on top of not messing up in his freestyle. Like that long freestyle he was doing on Westwood is crazy. I think it was over an hour or something. I don't know. It was crazy. Tesla. That Tesla truck. I see somebody look like they trying to hit it. Oh, okay. They showing that it was embarrassing when he broke their glass. But an all electric car, I don't know how I feel about an all electric car. I spent a whole day, not a whole day. I spent a split second imagining if I had an all electric car. I don't know where to charge that thing up at. I'm ignorant to the subject. Like, do you charge it in the house and it lasts 2 days, 3 days? If that's the case, that's fire. You ain't putting no gas in there. You driving everywhere and you just charging it up? Come on, man. That's fire. But I wonder what the cutbacks are. You know? I wonder what the drawbacks are. Like, is it less horsepower? Is it less this? Is it less that? I see Borat 2 coming out. That's really what they want to call it, Borat 2. I ain't watched the first one. On the little prank shows or little shows like that, I ain't watched that. I heard it was funny. Obviously, if it took over, it was taking over stuff. Like I see somebody referring to it everywhere, showing the clip everywhere. Tyler, the Creator, he popped up in here. He trolled way too much. That's a super troll. On the weekend, I rewatched again when he was on American Dad. There's a little skit he did. And that song was hard. He was talking about he a virgin. That song hard. American Dad, The Weekend, I'm a Virgin. That's hard. The new James Bond, No Time to Die. How I feel about the James Bond movies? They lost me. I don't want to say they got too serious, because that's what they supposed to be, serious. They got too, I don't know, they got too much into the plot twist. Like, chill out, man. Like, I don't even remember what the other ones was about, and I watched them. Like, make it simple, not too simple, but make it action packed and all that good stuff. What they got? They got Nick Cannon's class. I see Nick Cannon was or is going through something, you know. That's unfortunate. I thought that Wildin' Out was his. I know this is an old topic, but I thought it was his, you know. But even if it's not his, go start it up somewhere else. See, people be trying to say that that's not easy, and that's not the case. It's about money. Literally, it's about money. It's about money. If I had enough money, I can start my own stuff. I ain't gonna go into that. I ain't gonna give out that game. I will later. They talking about Bryson to iOS. iOS 14 on the iPhone. Going back to the iPhone. I did not update. I'm not updating yet. Janae Aiko. Tiny Desk. I like them Tiny Desks. Speaking of Tiny Desks, Freddie Gibbs. Shout out to that boy. I saw him rapping on that old beat. It's a beat I heard before. It's a classic beat. His cadence and how he was going on that was hard. Check it out.
ING, but little did I know she had a dude with hella money, hella jewels. I was just another nigga at school, a straight fool, but thinking I was special or different. Lost my respect for the rest of the bitches. I played hoes and stayed cold for bankrolls. Never.
Shout out to Freddie, man. Shout out to Freddie. What else? SZA, what Drake was talking about. I didn't even speak on that when I talked about that 21. He talking about he dated SZA in 08, then she corrected him, said it's 09 because she was too young to date him. And then, I don't even know why he brought that up. And I don't even know how that relationship even started. That's funny. That is funny. NF. Do I like NF? NF got a crowd where he catered, where he stuck with emotional stuff, and then that's what lane he got to stay in because he built fans that like emotional stuff. That's my point of view. He can rap though. He can rap. J. Cole, that Chris Brown and Young Breezy, that album was hard. That whole album was fire. I think there's only one song that I ain't rock with on that Chris Brown and Young Thug collaboration. But that album is fire. Like, that's cream of the crop music making right there. That's fire. Famous Dex, the documentary. I ain't gonna lie. It was a little hot second when I was rocking the Famous Dex heavy with the little goofy songs and the serious songs and whatnot. I ain't gonna lie, I rock with it heavy. Hot Ones, DC Young Fly. Shout out to that boy DC Young Fly. I recorded a song in the studio allegedly co-owned by him. Shout out to that boy. Shout out to A Boogie in the Hoodie, because he just popped up on the screen. And what else popped up on the screen is my boy Sir. I talked about Sir. Chasing Summer. And what's funny is they put two together because he want to work with Summer Walker. And then So Bad. And his album was called Chasing Summer, but that has nothing to do with nothing. But speaking of Summer Walker, that album was fuego. That album was fire. We got London on the track. That album was hard. The way I heard that album, I was with a friend of mine, two girlfriends of mine, like not literally, y'all get the picture, man. I was rocking with two ladies and they wanted to listen to that when it first came out in the whip while I was driving around. And I'm like, this hard. You know what I'm saying? She can sing. She got the melodies. Like, the thing about Summer Walker is she got the melodies. She got the notes of the words down packed. That is fire. Like, it'd be something like that. Like, but it'd be the words said like that. She got that down packed. Like, she ain't regular singing on the beat. That beat making her do some stuff like that, and the beat doing it. No, she's the instrument with them words and them melodies. That's hard. The Baby and Stunner for Vegas. That's not for me. They not for me. They not for me. Anything Lil Baby touch, turn to gold. I see Lil Baby going fire. Cole Bennett. Lyrical Lemonade. That boy created a Empire. Shout out to that boy. You ain't somebody unless you got your video shot by Lyrical Lemonade channel. Shout out to Cole Bennett. You know, that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? You build a brand. You do good work and build a brand. When you do that, it's going. Polo G. All the younger people around me rock with Polo G heavy. Then when I first listened to Polo G, I'm like, this dude actually rap. I didn't know he was a rapper. He was rapping. I'm like, he's snapping. And but I ain't go back to it though. I don't know why. I ain't go back to rocking with him. But when people rock with me, when they be wanting to hear some G Herbo. Not G Herbo. I'm looking at the screen talking about G Herbo. Shout out to G Herbo. Chicago. Shout out to that boy. You know what I'm talking about. But I might just leave it at that. R.I.P. Pop Smoke. Seen that scroll across the screen. That album was hard. I would say that even if he was here with us today, that album was hard. That album was fire. I didn't know what I was expecting when I first got into it. Like, I heard that No Jumper was like, he didn't like it because they ain't stick to like the type of music he was just doing with boom, 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 boom. But I'm fine with it long as it sound good. You know what I'm saying? If it sound good, I'm cool with it. I don't care what you experimenting on. If it sound good, it sound good. Experiment away. But if you experiment and it don't sound good, then go on. Burna Boy. I am not hip. I should be hip to Burna Boy. Because everything I see with Burna Boy touching, going up. But I don't know if that's for me. I think I'll try to hear it and then it don't be for me. This dude. Will Smith posted a video talking about, I'm crying again. To me, it seemed like a cover up. Now he posting the video talking about he cry all the time. I'm always crying. It was because of the coffee and it was late. And then she like, oh, I told him we should have reshot it. Man, I don't buy that for 1 second. I'm always crying. You post a video talking, I'm always crying. Come on, man. You go to that Among Us stuff again. I ain't watching that. Well, you know. But I think that's going to be the end of this one until something else pop up, you know. I want Dak to have a speedy recovery. I seen his leg, his ankle. That looked crazy. Sheesh. I ain't going to talk to y'all about sports right now. But that's what it is. Until next time, until something happens, until there's something I feel like talking about, I'll holler at you later. Peace.